What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got for you a quickness session. So this is one that we're doing with our athletes currently. The goal, we're hitting some plyometrics and we're working on quickness, explosion, speed out of any different body position. So what I mean by that is I made an Instagram post recently pretty much saying that sports happen fast and they happen live. So a really big key when it comes to training our athletes is making sure that we develop the foundation and the mechanics for them to apply on their own during sport. So that's what today's session is about. We're hitting some plyometrics, we're working on body control so that in any position these athletes are in, they can be quick and explosive. So I know that might sound kind of confusing, just give it a watch, I promise it'll make more sense. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure to subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you enjoy. All right, so we're starting off with multiplanar plate hop. So we got some small plates. The more advanced we go, the higher the plates are gonna be. But all we're gonna do is we're gonna be on one foot. We're going up and over, just like this, back and forth. We're gonna hit 10 total. So one of the biggest keys about being quick is having really strong feet and ankles. So we're starting off building up the ability to be strong in our foot, our ankle, our lower limb, being able to pop back and forth just like that. So however I land or whatever position I'm in, am I strong in my lower limb to be able to explode, especially in sports when one movement leads to the next. It's so important that we're strong so we can utilize energy, right? If I'm backpedaling, boom, can I use that pop to help me go? If I go up to jump, can I land, utilize that rapid stretch of energy to take off? We gotta be strong in our lower limb so that energy doesn't dissipate. So we're gonna hit those. We're gonna hit them a second round, and this time we're going for speed. So if you gotta bring them closer, bring them closer, but we're going as fast as we can here off the ground. Massive body control the entire time. You gotta be strong. Don't sacrifice control for speed, but I want you going as fast as you can. Build up your lower limb. Second exercise, we are progressing the multiplanar plate hops. We're going lateral box jumps, okay? So we're gonna be side on. All we're gonna do is we're gonna jump up to the side, jump back. We're just going continuous, back and forth. So as you can see with the multiplanar plate hops and this, we're getting really good at producing force laterally in that frontal plane. So I'm here, up and down. The entire time, we're keeping our good mechanics. Knees aren't caving in. The biggest thing I'm preaching to our athletes during this is body control. I don't wanna be all over the place. I don't wanna be doing one of those. Can you be casual and just pop? Use one jump to lead to the next. Obviously hit both sides. And then this one progresses into our next exercise. We're getting a little bit more dynamic with it. So now we're hitting a 90-degree rotation. I'm gonna jump up, twist, land this way, jump back this way, okay? So I'm here, boom, continuous. The biggest thing, as I keep saying, body control. Can you utilize the energy that you drop off with to where it's effortless and you just pop back up, keep it going super casual? And can you create and utilize rotational forces? I said this in a video a little bit ago. With the human movement, rotational force is everything. So those athletes that can control rotation, they're gonna be light years above everybody else, right? So if I'm here, as I'm jumping, can I twist? Can I use my hips to twist? My core, my trunk, am I stable, right? I don't wanna be all over the place. I wanna be in massive control. So I'm here, I jump. Notice how my legs and my feet, at no point are they coming in. I'm just right here, right? Keep it super casual. Think like you're a snowboarder, where you're kind of here and you're just jumping. Super easy, use your hips. All right, so we are now progressing this to some hurdles. So as you can see, we have forward and then we got two angled. So at the start, I mentioned this is all about quickness. It's all about can you be quick and take off from whatever position you're in. So what I'm telling our athletes is I want you to jump forward and then I want you to jump to the side of this hurdle. I don't care if you maintain your body position to be forward or if you turn, but I want you to be in control, and I want you to be able to handle every single position you put your body into. Like I said at the start, sports are alive, sports happen fast. So you gotta be strong. Do what your body tells you, be strong, and we're gonna train that, okay? So I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna stick it like that. We're gonna hit the other side, here, here, stick it like that. On that one, if you notice, when I'm jumping here, I know I'm going this way. So myself personally, I start turning, right? I'm using the control, the rotation we just trained to aid in my jump because I know my next move. So why am I gonna jump and land like this when I know I have to get here? So it's kind of being 2 steps ahead. After that, we're gonna add another jump. So I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna go over, and then I'm gonna go forward to the cone. Same thing goes, I know my moves. So when I'm landing here, right, I can either land in this position and then I can get that small rotation to land forward, or when I jump this way, right, I can land over here like this, I can jump and I can turn that way. Can you use control and rotation? And I tell a lot of our athletes, pretend you're playing soccer and you're going up for a header. You see the ball going a certain direction. When you land, are you gonna land in an advantageous position? If I jump up and I see the ball going that way, if I can land here and take off and sprint, that's gonna be much better than if I'm here and then I land this way. Can you control rotation? Can you control your body, right? So I'm gonna be here, up, over, over, just like that. Everything is through our hips. As an athlete, if you can control your hips, you're pretty much good. Here, here, here. All right, after we hit all of our jumps, we're now gonna progress it to include some sprinting, right? So that quickness. And there is one thing, when we are training plyometrics, that's one of the best ways we can train quickness. The ability to utilize energy to produce force really fast. So I don't want you thinking that the only way to train quickness is by sprinting. Plyometrics might be one of the best ways to train quickness. Quick off the ground, high force output. So make sure this is a huge part of your training. That being said, what we're doing now is we're jumping the exact same way. Going up, going over, but now when I land, I'm gonna run through the cone. So we're only working about 5 yards, but my first step is gonna be everything, right? So here, here, land, and then take off and run. Once again, we have to be really freaking strong in our lower limb, especially as I'm landing from this jump. I land here. If I can land in this position and boom, just take off, versus landing, collapsing, and then going, or versus landing, stepping back to step forward, that will save you time. That will make you first to the ball, beat your man, whatever it is you're trying to do. Same thing goes other side. Jump, here, boom, take off, and we go forward, right? We gotta be strong. We have to be able to control our body. We're gonna progress it to a single leg land off this jump. So I jump forward, I jump to the side, I land on this leg, my next step takes me forward. So I drive off the outside leg. I'm really freaking strong in that landing. Make sure you're hitting your strength training to build up your strength. So I'm up, I'm over, I land, and I take off. Just like that. I want to be strong. If I can drive off that one leg when I land, that's going to be awesome. You don't have to get to this level yet. You can progress it to that point. Just make sure you're working with medians. The biggest thing is get your mechanics so that when you're on the field, this is second nature. Every time we jump, it's going to look a little bit different, right? Here, over, boom, and then I take off that way. Every jump is different because in sports, it will never be the same thing twice. The demands, the environment, everything is different. So if you land one way like this, can you take off? If you land this way, can you take off straight? Are you rotating in the air? That's why I'm saying at a certain point, tell your athletes, once you build that foundation and the mechanics, apply it. trust what you've taught them, apply it, have them do this. I don't care how you jump. Jump, land, be quick, be efficient. That's what we're telling them. So we got one more progression. We're gonna set that up now. All right, the last progression we're doing ties everything together. Now we're gonna get one jump in there. We're gonna shuffle, and then we're gonna sprint. Okay, so I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna shuffle here, and then I'm gonna sprint out. The thing about this one though is it's reactive. So if you have a partner, as you're jumping, your partner is gonna call left or right. So as you're in the air, you have to alter how you're gonna land, understand the demands of what's happening, right? So you can roll through it a couple times, get the hang of it. If you don't have a partner, just mix it up for yourself. But the biggest thing is, can you adapt and react rapidly? So as I'm in the air, I'm gonna have Spencer call. Let's say he calls left. We're calling into that rotation, right? When I hear left, can I land so my body is here, right? Because I gotta get that way. Can I land here so I can have a good push here and then take off and sprint, right? I don't wanna be here, left, oh shit, now I'm in a bad position, I'm too slow. Start thinking a couple steps ahead. We do a lot of stuff to speed up the mind. All of it starts there. Can you relay fast? So as I jump, Spencer's gonna call. Right, so as you can see right there, as he calls, I know what position I gotta put my body in. So I can land it this way. I can utilize the landing of my jump. I barely have to produce much energy, right? I land, I use that landing to get back here. I use that drive to take off. Utilize energy from one movement to the next. Right, everything is about controlling momentum, controlling your body. As I'm back at this cone, I have the strength to be able to hit it here. I got my side-on mechanics, right? I can just hit my side-on sprint, take off. No matter what the environment is like, we've trained the mechanics to be able to handle the situation. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully this helps develop some quickness for you. Please give the video a thumbs up. Comment below what you want to see in the future. Subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you in the next one.